surge. Okay. Because the power rectifier within the UPS, when power comes in from the utility, it comes in and it's going like this. It comes in at different waves. You know, sometimes it'll be higher, sometimes it'll be lower. And the UPS makes it nice and smooth.
Okay.
So, and then even more redundancy, on each of the power strips there is a little circuit breaker on there that actually a little fuse that if it spikes, the fuse strips just like on the one at home and will shut off that power strip just to make sure that the customer equipment does not get fried.
When you talk about a power strip, is there a power strip in every cage?
There are two.
That's that A and that B we were talking about.
There are two in each cabinet. I can actually show you some that are in every cabinet.
Okay.
These are the holes that the cabinets fit into, and then bring the big holes where you bring the cable in. The customers may have options of different type of racks. The other thing customers have options for is you'll notice some of their racks that their actual servers are in are unique. They're different. They're not all the same. Customers have contracts. Large customers have contracts with rack companies that actually build the racks and for them. So we either can provide the racks for them, or they can, they may say we're bringing in a fully loaded rack. So they actually, large companies will have companies that already have the servers built into the rack, and they come to our loading dock, literally rolling the rack in. It's already built and designed and configured 100%, and they literally roll it in and put it down.
I know you have a sprinkler system in here.
Yeah.
It's a dry pipe system.
It's what?
It is a dry pipe system. The dry pipe means that when the smoke detectors sense smoke, they will go ahead and say, okay, there's an issue here. So some alarms will go on. That's a level 1 alarm. If they actually start feeling heat, it'll go to a level 2 alarm. Within the sprinkler head itself, there is a little red pin. Once the little red pin gets warm enough, it actually melts. And that will start the flooding of the pipe. There's a pump that is in the room that will start flooding the pipes. Once the pipes are flooded, if the heat is hot enough, it will go ahead and...
These pipes right here?
Yes.
So it won't disperse the water until it goes through several steps.
Flames. Yes.
Then we know if the water actually comes out that there's going to be damage.
Yes.
And it only does it in that area.
So your sprinkling system has several built-in security systems that keep it from prematurely setting off before it absolutely has to be set off. It's all set, ready to go. Then there's no other alternative to go.
Yes. There's no water in the pipe to begin with.
Okay.
So it's a dry pipe system.
Oh, full rack. Just a second.
A and B power too.
Yes.
This is what a full rack looks like. We're looking through an empty rack here.
Yes.
Now go over there.
The A and B solution. So you have power from one PDU and another. Basically, we'll power from an A UPS and a B UPS. Each of the power strips is IP addressable. So you can go ahead and plug an Ethernet cable into there. You connect that to your switch, and you can go ahead and turn off each of these individual ports one at a time if you want to. So you see how they're labeled like L2-3, L2-3, and so on. For port 9, port 10, port 11. You can go in there and go, okay, I want port 10 turned off. And you can do that remotely. Security cameras throughout the facility. We will be installing additional ones going down the row. That way we can see who is doing where what. And these are all transferred back to a DVR. The records are kept for 90 days before they're offloaded to an offsite location where they're kept for an additional 180 days. These are the chilled water return pipes. They come from the pump right over there. This is what cools and keeps the HVACs nice and happy. This is our mechanical room. This is one of the UPSs right here. The uninterrupted power source.
What is it? Show this whole unit right here?
Yes.
I better back up. This is a UPS, uninterrupted power source. good size unit, about 25 feet long, I think, maybe 20 feet long. Yeah.
Within the UPS, there are batteries.
This is the inside of the UPS. These are the batteries.
These are tested. These are tested every quarter. 4 times a year we test these batteries. A person comes in with a meter and goes on them and tests them for quite a few things. And basically, if we have one bad cell, the whole row gets replaced.
A lot of data centers will test maybe once a year, and we test every single quarter.
And here's another picture of the chilled water return. The gear unit. What are these?
This is part of the power system. This distributes all the power into the UPSs from right here. So this is the automatic transfer switch. This
right here?
Well, basically this whole unit is really automatic transfer switch.
Automatic transfer switch.
Watch the switch right
Watch
here.
by you.
You might get transferred.
Don't push the buttons.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get. Don't wait on anything.
Well, it's also
Don't pretend like you're Chevy Chase.
It's a very big bank if you actually hit that switch. So.
Until he's at the transfer.
No, it's just very big. Yeah, it's quite loud. So this is what transfers in case there's a utility power goes off.
Mm-hmm.
This breaker right here will open. This one closes, and then this one opens. And it's all done electronically, and shakes the floor. It's quite impressive. So we also do a full test on the generator, which is tied into this. Not a lot of people do the full test on them. So every quarter we go and we make sure that it's running and take a load. So that's.
You know, you have quite a knowledge of this facility. What's your role again?
I'm the operations supervisor.
So
I take care of like day-to-day operations, maintenance, scheduling, and things like that.
Okay.
And so if there's an emergency, I'm the first one that gets called. So I better have a operational knowledge of this equipment. And I also just finished writing all the documentation for the SAS 70 audit. So I have like quite a bit more knowledge now of this facility.
What's an SAS?
The SAS 70 audit is an audit where we set control objectives, and an auditor will.
As a company?
Yes, the company sets control objectives for each of the sites, and they're basically the same for each of the sites. And then an independent auditor comes out and tests us on these things. And they go through all of our paperwork and they walk through the facility, make sure that we are meeting these control objectives. That way, we can go to the customer and say, here's the list of objectives that we meet. And here's the signed document from an independent auditor, so you know that we're not, blowing smoke up your backside. So,
now, an independent auditor, do you feel comfortable like naming one that you might use?
We use the same one.
Would it be like Price Waterhouse or somebody like that?
Yes. That is someone I think we would use. And so it's just basically someone who has data center experience doing these types of audits is generally who you would choose. So, and
do you hire them to come out and do a physical inspection?
Yes, he came out here yesterday and he actually came back and did this morning.
He just left.
Yes.
Do you hire independent auditors to come out here and make sure everything is top notch?
Yes.
Okay.
And so you'll see in data centers comparatively, they will say if they're certified, SAS 7 certified or not.
Okay.
So
that's something to look for.
Every single data center.
SAS certified.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. This is the transformer. This is our transformer that comes in from Seattle City Light. This is a 6 megawatts of power coming in here. So